My name is Vicky, and I'm a brand new Catholic. Came into the church at Easter Vigil 2021. Mary Queen of Peace is my parish and Father Brown is my pastor. And I started on this journey in 2019. I work in an office by myself. People are in and out, but nobody's in there all the time with me, so I can listen to whatever I want to listen to on the radio. And I listen to conservative talk radio every day, Monday through Friday. And finally I said, I have to stop this. It's making me a crazy person because of the politics. So for Lent of 2019, I decided I would quit listening to talk radio and I would start listening to religious radio for Lent. And I had always been a Protestant, and I knew there was a Protestant radio station out there, but I didn't go to the Protestant radio station. I went to 1260 The Rock, which I knew was there and I had listened to a couple of times. So I decided I'm going to listen to The Rock for Lent. Well, by the end of Lent, I stayed with The Rock. I did not go back to talk radio. And I continued to listen to The Rock through 2019 and into 2020. And I decided after almost a year and a half of listening to The Rock that I needed to become a Catholic. So I started at the 1st of August 2020 attending Mass here at Mary Queen of Peace, and I called and asked about RCIA, and I started RCIA in September 2020, and Easter Vigil 2021 I became a Catholic. And I will tell everybody I talk to that I'm a Catholic today because of 1260 The Rock. A year and a half of listening to 1260 The Rock, I had to become a Catholic. The information, the spirit, there's so much learning. I love books, I love learning, I love super smart people like Father Mitch Pacwa. I love that kind of thing. And that's what The Rock has. I don't understand why every Catholic on the face of the earth, or at least in Cleveland, isn't listening to The Rock. And I know Catholic people that don't watch Catholic TV and don't listen to the Catholic radio, and I don't understand it. Because I still listen every day. And I love it. I love the learning. And I have spent a fortune on books, many of which I got from Catholic Answers Live. But I love it. There's always, on The Rock, they're always talking about books. They're always having on authors. And every time I hear one, I have to get another one. I got to get that book. I got to get that book. And I have a ton of Catholic books now. I have 2 Catholic Bibles. I have 2 catechisms. I have 7 rosaries. I mean, I may be a neophyte, but I'm working on it. But it made sense to me. When I decided I have to become a Catholic after listening to The Rock for a year and a half, it was because Catholicism made sense. It just made sense. And Protestantism, which is all I ever knew in my whole life, was more about emotion and feelings. And I didn't really know that much. I didn't have any desire to study and to learn. And with Catholicism, I do. And it's like a never-ending journey because there's always something to learn. And there's always another book to read. And there's always another person to listen to. So it's like a lifelong journey of knowledge, but it's knowledge of the truth, and it's knowledge of where the church started 2,000 years ago. And I love it. I love the Catholic Church. I am so thankful to be in the Catholic Church. And I give all the credit to 1260 The Rock. You being there, 1260 The Rock being there for people like me. And I listen, you know, in the different programs I listen to all the time, people will say, somebody on The Rock helped bring them into the church. And that's because all the knowledge is there, and all the spirit is there, and all the truth is there. And all I can say is I love The Rock, and I'm a Catholic today because of The Rock.